Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Tina Jennings.
And I'm Heather Stricker. Well, if you're like most Arizonans, you can't stand the taste of your tap water. You're tired of buying expensive bottled water and struggling with stubborn hard water deposits, but you don't know what to do.
So we've invited Derk Chamberlin, our independent water consultant, in to tell you more about the water we drink, cook, and bathe in, and what we can do about it. Derk, thank you so much for coming back again.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start out with misconceptions. And what are kind of like the most common ones that people have?
You know what? Most of the time you think our water's clear, so there's nothing in it. The fact of the matter is you can't see lead, arsenic, and bacteria. It doesn't smell, it doesn't taste, so you don't think it's there. That's probably the biggest one. But you know what? There's stuff in our water that we really don't know what's in there. I mean, 41 million people are exposed to contaminants in their water that the EPA doesn't even test for.
Seriously. So our water has really changed, too, throughout the many years. So tell us how it's different now and you know, why we should be concerned about our water today.
You know what, Heather? It happens all the time. You know, people tell me, well, my parents and grandparents drank all this water and, you know, nothing ever happened to them. Well, you're right. Our water is a lot different than the water that they had. You know, we have chemicals from manufacturing, fertilizer, pesticide. There's so much birth control medication in our water that the fish in our lakes and streams are actually changing sex. And we're drinking, bathing, and cooking in that stuff.
And I know each time you come on, we talk a lot about chlorine. And like you said, a lot of people don't think about these things like chlorine. But why is that something we should be thinking about?
You know what, Tina, I'm glad you asked, because people don't realize it, but we absorb chlorine through our bodies 6 times faster through our skin than if we drank it. You know, as a matter of fact, let me show you something.
Okay.
This is normal Tucson water. These are the same test drops you test for your chlorine in your backyard swimming pool. Yeah, I'll add 5 drops in there.
Oh.
If it turns yellow, that means there's chlorine in there.
Okay.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to swish my fingers around in the same water to simulate taking a shower or a bath. Drop the same number of drops in there. Where'd all the chlorine go?
Wow, that's a big difference.
In that length of time, that's how much chlorine you absorb right through your skin. That's what you're absorbing when you're taking a shower.
Wow, so we know that it is a problem. We know that there is factually chlorine in our water. So the question really is there anything we can do, Derk?
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? If you're worried about the chlorine, you know, if you're worried about the taste, if you hate the taste of your water and you're tired of buying case after case of bottled water, you know, it's probably time that you think about getting a whole house water system for your house that actually takes the bad stuff out of all the water coming into your house, not just at the kitchen sink like a reverse osmosis system. And the best one I found is that one I brought along from H2O Concepts.
I know you said the RTO, you kind of mentioned that one, and we know there's a lot of different kind of water systems out there. You can Google it or anything. So what makes this one any different than anything else out there?
Okay, that system is unlike any other system that you can buy on the market. It gives you great tasting water at every faucet, so you'll never buy another case of bottled water. It takes the chlorine and contaminants out in the shower, and the chlorine, guys, is what gives you the wrinkles on your forehead and the crow's feet around your eyes. So it takes all of that out. And you know what else chlorine does? I forgot to tell you. It's what damages your hair. It's what makes your hair brittle and frizzy. So, you know, you get the chlorine out. The second thing that it doesn't use salt. So you'll never buy another bag of water softener salt, and your skin feels cleaner. It doesn't feel all slimy like it does when you get out of the shower or bath with softened water. And inside this system is their patented electronics, which actually breaks up hardness before it happens. So you're not scrubbing hard water deposits all the time. It virtually eliminates all your hard water problems, and you don't have to buy salt. It doesn't use salt. The other thing is, once this system is installed in your home, you don't have to touch it for 10 years. There's nothing else to do. It's got a 10-year guarantee. But when I say 10-year guarantee, don't get me wrong. What happens after 10 years is just call H2O Concepts up. They'll come and replace the filtration media inside, and you're good for another 10 years. This is a rest of your life system. This is the last water system you're ever going to have to buy.
I think that's incredible. You're making our lives easier. You're making our families healthier. I think that's so great. And to top it all off, Derk, H2O Concepts has a wonderful special just for our viewers this morning.
They do. They do. If you call right now and say you saw it on the Morning Blend, if you're one of the first 20 callers, H2O Concepts, in commemorating their 25th anniversary, will give you a $400 discount, a $250 manufacturer's kick the salt rebate, free normal installation, and their financing packages available to fit any budget OAC, so there's no reason not to call now.
Now, I want to taste this water because it sounds amazing.
Right.
You're showing me that my skin and my hair is going to be beautiful, but does it taste good?
You know what? With water, you're right. It's all about the taste.
Yeah.
So that's actually Tucson tap water.
Okay.
After it's been through one of these.
After it's been
Through one of the systems. So see what you think.
And by the way, happy anniversary. 25th anniversary.
Oh, wow. Happy anniversary. Thank you for this.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's really good. It's very clean tasting.
Better than bottled water out of every faucet in your home.
Definitely. Every faucet. That's the kicker
shower.
right there. So, Derk, thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you,
us
Heather.
this
Thank
morning.
you.
Always great to see you. Now, if you're ready for great tasting water at every faucet, no chlorine or contaminants in the shower, smoother skin, silkier hair, and no more hard water problems, just call 1-877-442-5222 or log on to H2OConcepts.com.